Hi, every pony. Have you ever wanted easy money? Have you ever wanted easy income? Commissions are not that's not the thing. Don't do that. Okay, I see the sentiment so much. You might see the sentiment so much. If I just draw furry art, I'll make bank. If I just draw this kind of art, I'll make bank. Guess what you're not gonna make? Bank. So, for many years, I've heard of people mentioning offhandedly they ought to get into furry art or other routes of art cultures for the sake of some easy side income. And, well, the point of this video is you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna make much, if anything. Sorry. Well, not with that kind of attitude, I hold a firm belief that art is personal, it's a passion-driven field, and it's not very profitable. It's not profitable when that is your sole goal, especially. It's not even very profitable when you're very passionate. It's mostly just that. It's a passion that drives you. And art should be pursued for this purpose, I feel. You obviously will not fit into a community full of people who hold a strong love for their craft and their intellectual property, their OCs, if you only want to use them for money. If you were in a community of furries, if you aren't already a furry, would you rather, buy from someone who shares your interests, or would you rather be, buying from someone who may at worst be read as a grifter in your community? At best, they just, they don't share your passion, but, I feel most people look for some sense of charisma in their sales. They look for someone they can trust, that they can buy from. When it comes down to skill, what skill can you truly build up if you don't even enjoy art in the first place? Or the branch of art that you're pursuing? Will you not just drive yourself to frustration in your pursuit to improve when you don't even particularly care for that skill? Now, in my own experience with my peers and my friends, art is frustrating. It can drain you. It can drain you like any job. And if you don't share that interest in creating, you will be miserable in this craft. You will not be happy. I'm so sorry. You will just not like it. This field is outrageously competitive and it is very, very saturated. Artists have even smaller, nicher communities within art that you would need to take into account. Truly, this can only be a worthwhile pursuit if you, yourself, love art. And it's probably really only worth it if you really love the art you do pursue. It is just so disappointing to see an expectation in others to buy one's art when that person only pursues art for money. You can easily make more money through a retail job or any other job and share just as much discontent for your obstacles, but at least you'd have a guaranteed profit in the end. Art profits are usually never guaranteed, and expecting it without established clientele especially, that would be insane. That would be insane to anyone. Imagine you're just walking into a building and you just talk to a total stranger who doesn't even know you, trust you, or know your history. And you're like, hey, you want a drawing of that fursona, sir? And he's like, what? I personally work in art, and as someone who works in art, I'm no stranger to dry periods. I'm no stranger to busy periods. There are times where you just get nothing and you have to deal with it. You will be happy about your nothing. You really have to be able to adjust your workflow, and you have to be able to keep up the pace. You have to continue practicing even outside of work to improve and to further expand your artistic ability. This issue also becomes more diluted in the art community as well, when people who do enjoy art feel that their hobby will be an easy profit, which is a common misconception. Please don't view art and creating art as an easy, profitable decision. I know in my case, I made little profit until 5 years in, and now I'm 13 years in, and I'm making an okay amount. I speak from a place of love for art and a place of concern for the well-being of my fellow artists. Commission work is not your only possible method to profit off of your work. but each method does in fact have its own obstacles. To be profitable, commission work requires a passion for art and a dedication to working for others in that art. Hopefully this was easy enough to understand, but thanks for listening, and I love art. I like to draw, I love to have fun.